The Middleton Grand Hotel stood tall, with ornate balconies, rusted railings, and velvet carpets that hadn't been replaced in decades. Once a luxury retreat in the 1920s, now it was a relic clinging to fading glamour. When Daniel checked in, he didn't expect anything unusual, just a quiet place to finish his research and get some sleep. The clerk at the front desk gave him a long stare before handing over the old brass key. "Room 313? he asked. The clerk hesitated. "Yes, just don't mind the noise." Daniel blinked. What kind of noise? But the clerk was already calling for the bellboy. The room was modest faded wallpaper, creaky floors, and an antique mirror with spiderweb cracks. The number 313 was painted in fading gold on the door, barely visible. He unpacked, took a shower, and opened his laptop. At 11:47 p.m., a loud knock echoed through the room. He opened the door. No one. Down the hallway. Silence. Then tap. Tap, tap. Daniel turned. The mirror. From the corner of his eye, he saw movement, but no one was there. He stared at his reflection. It didn't blink when he did. He slammed the bathroom door shut. At 3:13 a.m., he woke up gasping for air. His room felt wrong, colder. The air was heavier. He looked around. Everything looked normal, except for one thing. The room had changed. The curtains were different. The desk was gone. The photos on the wall were unfamiliar sepia portraits of people he'd never seen before. The door no longer said 313, it was just blank. Panicked, Daniel ran out into the hallway, but it wasn't the same hallway. The wallpaper was older, peeling. Gas lamps flickered where electric lights had been. He heard voices. Jazz music. A couple walked by in 1920s clothing without noticing him. He grabbed one. "Please, help me." The man turned. His face was smooth. No eyes, no mouth. Daniel screamed and ran back to his room, but when he opened the door, it wasn't his room. Inside was himself, sleeping. He watched in terror as the version of him stirred, sat up, and looked directly at him. The mirror across the bed showed only one reflection, and it wasn't his. Room 313 remained vacant the next day, as it always did. Housekeeping refused to enter. The clerk at the desk shook his head as he tucked away the brass key again. "Shame," he whispered. "They never learn."